then last season he had a full off season. And most times going into year 2 is when people really take that step up. But it was really his first off season, so he was still behind when it comes to that, and it kind of just put him in a position where he did better, but not absolutely great. So I have a feeling that we're going to see Tyree Wilson really starting to catch his stride this season, but I still don't think he's worth a number 6 overall. Which brings me to my next point, right? Which is Mason Graham, defensive tackle. He's been mocked to us a couple of times, man, and a lot of people like him. I like the idea of a defensive tackle early on. It could really kind of make this Raiders defensive line just kind of elite, right? Is if we were to be able to pick up more help on that defensive line early in the draft, theoretically. But when we really take a look at this, I'm not so convinced about Mason Graham. Mason Graham kind of like his tape doesn't really show as much as we saw in prospects like Will Anderson and Jalen Carter, right? Like I don't really think that at number 6 he'd be a good pickup. I really think that he's more of like between 12 and 16, somewhere in that range, right? I do think he's a good player, but at number 6, I don't really like the idea of that, right? So really, if Mason Graham is off the board when the Raiders pick, that is to our advantage. Another guy that's going to be falling down draft boards is Will Johnson, right? And Will Johnson, he struggled with an injury at the end of last year. And then, at the end of last year, Scott family and Raiders for life in the building. What's good, man? What's up? Salute. Trade back if we can.